How's it going, you sexy beasts? Today we'll be covering the Steyr AUG A3, an Austrian bullpup rifle available to the Assault Kit. This rifle is a very strong all-around weapon in Battlefield 4 and fires a standard 5.56 NATO round, which is unlocked by obtaining a total score of 48,000 with assault rifles. Keep in mind, this is my first foray into the Battlefield 4 universe of weaponry, so please feel free to point out any potential mistakes of mine or give some advice on additions you'd like to see in the video. Anyway, let's get down to it. As stated, the AUG is a very well-rounded weapon that doesn't really seem to excel in either close quarters or long range, but due to it being an all-around rifle, it fits well into the hands of a player that wants to be prepared for any engagement. Its bullpup design, with the firing mechanism placed behind the trigger, helps reduce the weight and length of the overall weapon while still retaining the same barrel length. This is translated into the game with bullpup weapons having superior accuracy while hip-firing the weapon or while firing on the move, but typically trade off those advantages with a slightly longer reload speed, as the ergonomics of transitioning magazines to and from a closer point on your soldier's chest is more arduous to perform than a standard rifle reload. Having said that, let's talk about the statistics of the AUG. It fires at a pretty reasonable 700 rounds per minute, or 11.7 bullets per second, deals the typical 25 maximum damage up to 8 meters, and begins to fall off to a minimum damage of 18 out of 55 meters. Fire rate and damage combined, the AUG has a theoretical time to kill of 0.26 seconds at close quarters. Taking into consideration an average accuracy of 15%, we have a realistic time to kill of about 1.74 seconds for any variation in battlefield conditions. Where the true strength of this weapon lies is its muzzle velocity. It's an insane 670 meters per second compared to the default Assault Kit's AK-12 of 600 meters per second. Each shot will cause the weapon to recoil upward at 0.26 degrees and can deviate with the horizontal recoil of 0.35 left or 0.25 right, and a first shot recoil multiplier of 2.4 times. This causes the weapon to be extremely shaky while firing fully automatic, with a slight preference to horizontally drift to the left. Though the AUG is a very accurate weapon, it's the horizontal recoil that tends to punish the user for fully automatic fire at longer range engagements. Once the magazine has been fully emptied, you'll incur a 3.1 second long reload speed to bolt a new round. If reloading with a round still in the chamber, you'll face a short reload speed of 2.5 seconds. As this is a bullpup rifle, it's to be expected that the reload speeds are slightly longer in comparison to rifles such as the ACE-23 or the AK-12. Though the AUG is a very potent all-around rifle, its main drawback is the very pesky horizontal recoil that utterly destroys its strength at longer ranges. It already holds a strong hip-fire accuracy by default, so I feel as if complementing that aspect is not the way to go. For the barrel, I run with the compensator. It reduces the horizontal recoil by 25%, while also giving 30% increased cone of fire spread per shot. To further benefit the on-the-move accuracy of this rifle, an ergo or vertical grip would be a great choice. But personally, I love to bump fire my weapons for medium range engagements and longer, so I opted for the angled or folding forward grip, as it cuts down the first shot recoil multiplier by 33% to help keep your burst firing groupings rather tight. Optics are all for personal preference, but I recommend running with whichever red dot sight you prefer. Personally, I like to run with the Cobra sight over any other, but sadly, it's hidden somewhere in a sea of battle packs. Within combat, the AUG is best used to its advantages at medium range engagements, while the shooter is on the move. Since this rifle has great on-the-move accuracy, you can more freely sight strafe while engaging targets and not have to worry about your accuracy being absolutely terrible, while also attempting to avoid any incoming fire. On the flip side, you can also engage enemies within confined areas and still be competitive. Though it has an average rate of fire compared to other CQC beasts, such as the FAMAS rate of fire being 1,000 rounds per minute, the increased hip-fire accuracy from being a bullpup rifle will allow you to remain nimble if caught out of position, or for breaching and clearing rooms without having to aim down sights. There you have it, you sexy beasts. Hopefully you enjoyed my first attempt at a Battlefield 4 weapon overview, and if you did, please give it a big ass thumbs up. What are your thoughts on the AUG A3? Do you like to run a different setup with it, or do you just prefer a different weapon entirely? Let me know in the comment section below. If there's something I can improve on my next weapon overview, please do not hesitate to let me know. If you'd like to see more videos like these in the future, then go ahead and subscribe. It's free.